Hello, welcome back to Slow English Wander. I'm Alex, your guide through the timeless art of human stories. If the ways we learn languages in our last journey sparked your curiosity, subscribe now to weave a new tale with me. Today, we explore the art of storytelling, from ancient fires to modern screens, and how it shapes our hearts and minds. Storytelling is the oldest magic. It's how we share dreams, teach truths, and build bonds. Long ago, by campfires, elders told tales of gods and heroes. Today, we tell stories through books, films, and voices like mine. This is a journey through the roots of stories, ancient and new, and why they hold power over us. Our tale begins in the mists of time, over 50,000 years ago. Humans gathered in caves, their shadows dancing on stone walls. An elder spoke of a great hunt, her voice rising and falling. The listeners saw the story in their minds, a deer running, a spear flying. This was storytelling's birth, before writing, before cities. Scientists say these tales helped tribes survive. Stories taught lessons, like where to find water or how to face danger. They built trust, like the shared beliefs we spoke of before. In ancient Mesopotamia, around 3000 before Christ, stories took new form. Scribes carved tales on clay tablets, like the Epic of Gilgamesh, a hero's quest for life eternal. These were the first written stories, freezing words in time. Picture a scribe, his stylus scratching under a flickering lamp. His story traveled beyond the fire to far lands. Historians say this changed the world. Stories became bridges, carrying wisdom across rivers and years. In Africa, griots, or storytellers, kept history alive through song. In Mali, a griot sang of kings and battles, his voice a living book. These tales passed from father to son, unbroken for centuries. Culture gave stories power. They held tribes together, like glue. Science shows why. When we hear a story, our brains release oxytocin, the chemical of trust. This makes us feel close, like friends by a fire. Ancient Greece gave us myths. Around 800 before Christ, Homer told of Odysseus, a wanderer lost at sea. His tales, sung by poets, taught courage and cunning. Greeks gathered to listen, their minds painting ships and storms. These stories shaped their gods, their laws. Philosophy grew from them, as thinkers like Plato used tales to explore truth, much like we discussed in our language philosophy journey. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, around 1200 after Christ. In Europe, minstrels wandered castles singing of knights and love. In Asia, monks told Buddhist tales, spreading peace through words. These tales crossed borders, blending cultures. A Chinese tale reached Japan, becoming a new story. This was storytelling's gift. It joined people, like the Silk Road joined markets. Today, stories take new shapes. Books carry novels to millions. Films paint tales on screens with music and light. Podcasts like this one bring voices to your ears. In modern times, a film like A Hero's Journey can touch hearts across the world. Scientists say stories still work the same way. They light up the brain's imagination, making us feel as if we live the tale. A good story, ancient or new, makes time vanish. Why do stories matter? They teach. An ancient tale of a flood taught tribes to fear rivers. A modern film teaches hope through a hero's fight. They connect. A story shared in a village or on a screen makes us feel one. They inspire. A tale of a climber, like on Everest, pushes us to try. Psychology shows stories shape our thoughts, like words shape language, as we learned before. Culture keeps stories alive. In every land, tales carry values. In Japan, stories of samurai teach honor. In Africa, tales of ancestors teach respect. Modern stories like podcasts carry new ideas, like how to learn or dream. This is storytelling's power. It builds the world we share. Let's learn 3 simple words from this story. First, story. A story is a tale that teaches or joins us. Second, tell. To tell is to share a story. Third, connect. To connect is to bring people together. Picture a fire long ago. An elder tells a tale of a star. You see it in your mind, bright and far. Now picture today. You hear a story on a screen, feeling close to others. Both are storytelling, ancient and new, joining hearts. Try these sentences with me. Stories teach us truth. Your turn. We tell stories to connect. Try it. Stories shape our world. You try. Well done. These words carry the art's heart. What does this teach us? Storytelling, old or new, is our bridge. History shows its roots, from caves to screens. Science reveals its power, lighting our minds. Culture makes it eternal, joining us across time. Stories are how we wander together. Share in the comments. What story, old or new, has touched your heart, and why? Your tale adds to our fire. Here's a quiet truth. Stories are the threads of our lives. They weave us into one human song, ancient and new. Thank you for wandering with me, Alex, on Slow English Wander. May this tale light your heart. Subscribe now for more stories of our world's soul. Hit the bell for notifications. We release new videos regularly each week. If questions rise, email us at slowenglishwander@gmail.com. Until next time, wanderers, may your stories shine.